Hey there. Well, again, I was watching SpongeBob, what I frequently do, and there was an episode about his little cousin, Black Jack, I think is his name. I can't remember, I might be off on that. But anyway, his cousin, he was terrified of him because when he was a kid, this cousin used to like just beat him up all the time and just make his life a misery, picking on him and bullying him. And he was just deathly afraid of him. And actually had been sent off to prison and was coming back. And he was terrified, right? And the story goes, he goes all these places trying to figure out a way to hide or get rid of him or whatever. When he finally did show up, he was that big, come up to SpongeBob's ankle, But SpongeBob had got it in his head that he was still the size that he was when he was a little kid, and therefore very vulnerable to the stuff a bully might do, which, like I said, he had been in prison, although it was for littering. So anyway, that's how we do. We have these problems, these events, these terrible things that can happen to us when we're little, before we're formed, and then we grow up and these same issues are just looming. They're so big in our minds and in our hearts, whatnot, that we can't even begin to overcome them. And sometimes if we're lucky, we realize, wait a minute, I can deal with this. This is, this happened to a little child. This did not happen to full adult me. Okay, and full adult me can take care of business. I don't have to be afraid anymore. And I say if we're lucky because so many times we carry this fear around, we just can't forget the harm that was done. And sometimes it's, there's scars from that harm that, they're going to be there. And you might as well just understand there's some things that you're not going to get over. Sometimes you can find a detour around those things. Sometimes you can put a Band-Aid on them that will keep them at least at bay so that you can enjoy your life, or at least enjoy it better than maybe if you allow Blackjack to take over and dominate your right now over something that occurred back then, because we want the future you to be good. If all else fails, let's at least let our senior years be worthy of living joyfully. That's my vlog for today.